腾讯的网友朋友们，大家好，欢迎收看由百威独家冠名赞助播出的《巨星面对面》。那么今天呢，我们的演播室是真真正正来了一位特别大的巨星啊！在介绍这个特别大的巨星之前，先介绍今天坐在我身旁的我的同事，腾讯的首席记者李波啊。今天李波将跟我一起去跟我们那个特别大的巨星去聊。
对，各位网友大家好。
当然呢，坐在我这边的，相信刚才通过全景大家已经了解到了哈，已经看到他是谁，那就是我们 NBA 最著名的球星之一史蒂夫纳什。Steve.
Yeah, we're glad to see Steve Nash here. Can you just say hi to all the audience?
I'd love to say hi to everyone in China. I was there in October, but I haven't got to go back since, so hopefully I'll get to come back and say hello to everybody soon.
Right.
Steve, is this the first time you've been here in Brazil?
This is my third time in Brazil, my third time in Rio as well. So I love to come here, and it's a kind of the unofficial home of football. So to come for the World Cup is very special.
Yeah. Could you feel the passions of Brazilians, soccer in here?
Of course. I mean, everywhere you go, people are wearing their shirts, not just from the Brazil team, but from their clubs. And, the game is everywhere here. And, the whole beach is football, the length of the country. So it's a pretty special place if you're a football fan.
Since you're not the first time here, so you must have been to a lot of different places. What's your favorite place in Brazil?
I love Rio. I've been up north to Recife, and I've been down to Sao Paulo, but I love Rio. It's amazing. The city's beautiful with the mountains and the ocean and the lake all converging with the city, so it's probably my favorite place.
Since you're here during the World Cup, that day you're gonna go to watch some football games.
Yeah, I went to the first game, Brazil and Croatia,
right,
in Sao Paulo, which was a great game,
right,
and then I went to the Argentina-Bosnia game,
right,
here in Rio, and then today I'm gonna go to see Spain and Chile.
Yeah, it's not the first time in the World Cup though, actually, for you.
No, it's my fourth World Cup in a row.
Really?
So I do love my soccer.
Right. So 4 years ago, when you were in South Africa, you actually worked with the television together doing a TV show over there.
Yeah, I was just making short videos for CBS.
Right.
So I got to go to some games. We weren't making the videos of the games, but I got to go as a fan to the games,
right,
and produced some videos and.
Right.
And really just worked and played and enjoyed it.
Yeah, you've been to 40 World Cup. Can you compare them a little bit? The atmosphere here in Brazil is absolutely different from any other countries like this.
My first World Cup was Japan,
right,
and it was terrific. And then I went to Germany, which was great again. And then South Africa. I was born in South Africa. It was
right,
my first time back, after 35 years. And now Rio. I mean, I really enjoyed them all, but this has to be the most special just because football is so, embedded in the culture here. And it's tropical,
right,
and the beach and the ocean and football, and it's just a very nice kind of vacation and the World Cup in one.
Right. We spoke to Kobe Bryant a few days ago. He said the team he support here is American. Obviously, he's American, right? So, you are Canadian, so Canada team's not here. No. So I'm just curious about what team do you support, though?
I've always supported England. My parents are from London, and so and my whole family, we're the only ones that moved away from England. So everyone's still in England. I've always supported England, so hopefully they can have a good tournament.
Right. So you didn't get a chance to watch England team this time, right?
No, not this time. Right. I've been busy here in Rio, and they're playing kind of far away. So.
Right.
But I'll watch them on TV.
Right. They lost the first game, so you kind of worry about whether they can go to the second stage.
Yeah, it's difficult for them. They got a huge game with the Uruguay, but we have a very young team, and I don't think anyone expected them to do that well this tournament, and I think they may end up surprising people.
Who is your favorite player?
For England?
Right.
Well, good question. Maybe Gerrard.
Gerrard.
He's had a great career, and he's a little older now, but he's still a very brilliant footballer.
I've heard that you're a big fan of Neymar.
Yes.
Right.
He's right now my favorite player in the world. Yeah.
Have you got a chance to meet him personally?
I have not. No, I haven't met him yet. So,
yeah.
But I love watching him play. He's very inspiring.
Right. So actually, you sound like you have a close connection with the football. And you're here in the World Cup, you definitely have some sort of prediction after watching the 16 games of the first round. So
prediction. You know, I think Germany has looked the strongest, maybe. But you know, in football, it's a funny game. It can change in a day. And you know, I'd love to see Brazil win in Brazil.
Right.
You know, they've given so much to the world as far as football goes. It'd be nice for them to win here.
How about England?
I mean, obviously that would be my first choice.
Right.
But I don't think they're prepared to win it now.
Right.
Very young team. But maybe in the future.
Right. So we know Steve actually have a very close relationship with football yourself. I mean, you show you have a fantastic soccer skill, right? Just before you show you never let it fall down. And I know that your whole family is actually have a strong connection. Your father was a player in South Africa, and your younger brother played for Canada national team. Right, your sister was also a player, also, right?
That's right.
So you was born the kind of like family, the whole family are watching football all the time.
Definitely, my father is a football fanatic. He played, and he taught me the games from the time I was a baby. My first word was goal. So, you know, I grew up in a soccer household and loved the sport ever since.
So your family, different family member, have a different supporter or support whole team?
The whole family supports Tottenham.
Really?
Hotspur. That's where my dad is from, my grandfather. So we all support the same team.
Right. Actually, you have a chance to practice over there, right?
I did. About 15 years ago, I practiced with Spurs one day. It was a great experience.
Right. So how, compared with your basketball skills, how are you going to value your football skills?
Well, you know, football is just a dream for me. You know, it's just something that I always loved as a kid, and to be able to play a little bit now is, you know, it just makes me feel like a kid again. So I just enjoy playing. So
I've heard that story that you actually will actually invest the football league in somewhere, right? In the football league.
I have a small investment in the Vancouver Whitecaps in the MLS, my home team, Vancouver. So it's our 4th year now in the MLS, and we have great fans and a really exciting young team. So it's been a lot of fun.
You know, we talk about a lot of football things here, but everyone knows you're an NBA star. So how are you going to follow NBA finals since you're here in Brazil?
I didn't watch the finals. No, I was having too much fun.
So what do you think about the final result? I mean,
well, the Spurs were fantastic this year and last year, and you know they were unlucky not to win last year. So to win this year, you know, I thought it was well deserved. They were tremendous, and I'm happy for those guys.
But for yourself, like, how do you think about the next season? Are you going to stay with the Lakers for the upcoming seasons?
Yes, I have one more season, and then I'll probably finish playing. So
all
hopefully my back will be okay, and I can play a bunch of games.
So in Lakers, I guess a lot of football fans, you know, Kobe Bryant, big fans of football. I guess Paul Gasol probably not a big fans of football. So you know, Span didn't play really well in the first round. So did you make a phone call with him?
No, I haven't talked to anybody. I've just been trying to enjoy radio as much as I can.
Yeah, how could you guys, you know, talk about football in the?
I mean, I think we talk about it at work. You know, we in the locker room. I always talk to Paul about Barcelona. He's a big fan, and I like Barcelona a lot as well. So, you know, we talk about Barca a lot, and you know, it's nice. It's got a different perspective being Catalan, being from Barcelona. So, you know, I always get a different perspective from him. Right.
So besides you, I think also a lot of NBA stars here in Brazil. So I have a question to Jiang Chang as well. jiang Chang，你知不知道有很多 NBA 球星现在也在巴西观看？
对，因为可能最著名的当然就是科比了。科比因为昨天我们在这个我们的转播当中也看到科比在现场去看了巴西那场球。Steve, have you ever been play soccer with Kobe?
No. I have not.
You should have.
I don't know.
Have you ever seen?
No, you don't know.
I don't know what kind of game he is.
Right. American way, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. I have no idea how many NBA stars they all have like a football fans. I have no idea. But have you ever played with any of them?
Yeah, I've played with a few. Well, I mean, I played 3 times here in Rio with Barbosa, Leandro Barbosa.
Right.
So we play a lot.
Obviously, he's from Brazil.
So I play with Leandro a lot. I played with other guys. I have a charity soccer game in New York City.
Right.
And So it's with NBA players and soccer stars, and so it's kind of fun. You get to see NBA players. Joakim Noah, and Marco Bellinelli played last year. Tony Parker's played. Roger Bell, Leandro Barbosa. Lots of guys have played. It's Chris Bosh. It's Baron Davis.
What about Dirk?
Dirk's coming this year. June 25th. We have it, so he's going to play this year.
So who has the best football skills?
I would say Leandro.
Yeah.
You know, he grew up playing soccer here. He has the best skills.
Right. How about yourself?
I'm okay. I'd say I'm better than most of those guys.
So most of the people, like the NBA started from European, obviously they're a big fan of football because they grew up in that kind of environments. So how about yourself? Like you think about who has like we were like a LeBron James is also a football fan also. Do you know about his football skills?
I don't know if he ever played, but I know he has ownership in Liverpool, so I know he's becoming a fan of the game, but I don't know if he's a player at all.
Are you worried about when you play soccer because, you know, possibly got some sort of injury affect, actual career?
I don't think you can worry about that. You know, you can get hurt playing basketball, you can get hurt walking down the street, so it's important to do what you love to do and try to stay in shape and be physically fit. So soccer helps me stay fit. And it's fun, and I love to do it, so I'm happy doing it.
So we have talked a lot about soccer. I believe you have a very strong knowledge about it. That's why we are now having a very special game for you to do right now. So that is the iPad just in front of you. What we're trying to do here is you look at this kind of like, we want you to pick up the partner that you want to work with. Like we have a different kind of position. So you have like goalkeeper over there. So you click the goalkeeper.
What about this?
So you click the goalkeeper the first one. And the first one. So this one, click the goalkeeper. So there are three options here. We know Casillas, Neuer from Germany, and also Buffon from Italy. Who do you want to work with?
I've always liked Buffon.
What's the reason?
I think he's been amazing. He's big, he's explosive, quick, he's confident, he talks a lot. I like him.
Have you met him personally?
I think I shook his hand once. But I haven't really had dinner with him or anything.
And Steve, maybe you can show
that. What's the option? Is that like a Buffon is the goalkeeper you want to work with? Awesome.
Okay. Defender?
So defender, who's the favorite defender you want to like? They have three options, Piquez, and also we've got the Silva from Brazil, and also Lamos from Spain also.
Wow, this is tough. I think Silva is the best player right now. But I really like Piqué. I've met him, and he's a very nice guy. He's a very classy defender. So I mean, it's a toss-up, but I love all three of them. But I would say I give it Silva. Right now, I think he's the best one.
That's the wrong pictures.
That's not Silva.
Silva.
There you go.
Silva is Steve's favorite defender right now at this moment. And midfield, we have three options. Also, we got Pierre.
Three of my favorite players. Really, my favorite players. I feel like these guys play soccer the way I'd like to play basketball. So it's a very tough decision. But I would say I've watched, Xavi the most over the last few years, and I thought he was the best. Now, right now, we'll see who has the best tournament, but he's been great over the last 10 years.
Xavi is almost pretty much the last World Cup for him, so it's like going to be easy, interesting to see how far he goes at this time. So the toughest question is going to be, the strikers. You have three different strikers. The best one in the world right now, Cristiano Ronaldo, Leo Messi, and also Neymar.
I take Neymar. I think that Messi is probably the best player, and Cristiano's probably right there with him, but this is the most inspiring player to me. I think he plays really beautifully. He moves incredibly well, and he plays with such energy and positive. He smiles, and he always wants to attack, and he's always in a good mood. I like it.
So watching his first games, you feel like kind of like very close with him?
He's inspiring to watch. He's such an amazing player. He's so skillful but athletic, explosive. He's fast. He's quick. He's creative. The way he moves is really beautiful. So I find it very inspiring to watch him play.
Right.
还有网友叫做莫德里奇去问说这个湖人队下赛季能不能再次去角逐总冠军？
So that's a question come from the fans. They curious about whether Lakers for next season have still got chance to competing for the champions.
I don't know. You know, we only have 3 or 4 players back, so it depends who's going to be the coach, who's going to be the draft pick, and then who are going to sign as free agents. So, you know, I think in a year or 2 the Lakers will be very good again, but I don't know about this year because I don't know who's on the team or who's coaching.
现在呢，他觉得不太清楚前景会怎么样，因为主教练也没有最终的确定而很多球员呢也没有最终的确定。但他相信在未来1-2年呢，湖人队应该会有一个非常好的表现。但是在目前这个阶段里面，他不知道这个具体的情况会怎么样。
那很多网友也在关注科比的伤势的情况啊。这有网友叫做亚瑟小子问，那是知不知道科比的伤势现在怎么样
So also fans curious about Kobe Bryant's injury. You know, I have no idea whether you have some sort of information about his recovery.
I saw him the other day here in Rio, and he said he feels great. So I expect him to be playing at a really high level next year. I think it'll be great. He'll have a great year.
那是在前几天正好在里约也碰到了科比，他们俩也进行了一些交流。他说那个科比觉得他自己已经恢复的差不多了，那相信在下赛季里面科比应该能够打出一个非常好的这个水准。
好，那最后一个问题，The last question.
The last question that we have.
有网友这个叫做王子王去问的，纳什这个纳什有没有在海滩上踢过球，在巴西的海滩上
So they're curious about whether you have played soccer on the beach here in Brazil now.
Yeah, I played on the beach a little bit, but I play more like in the little fields. I've played 3 times. So
right.
It's been a lot of fun. I love playing, and to play here in Brazil with Brazilian guys is a dream come true.
Right. For the really last question, we want you to give some sort of suggestion to Chinese football team. We are not qualified for the World Cup. Canadians not here also. So any kind of suggestion they would like to give the Chinese football teams, so maybe next time they will be lucky a little bit to play in the World Cup.
Well, I think you know, it's always important to invest in the kids. You know, and give the kids an opportunity to become great players. So, you know, I think if China puts their money and their passion into developing the kids, there's a lot of very athletic kids in China, and they can have a great team.
好，也是感谢纳什的建议，希望我们的中国足球能如纳什所说啊，增加青少年，让我们的早日能在又一届的世界杯上看到我们的中国队。好，那么我们今天的巨星面对面呢，到这就要暂时告一段落了，也是感谢 Steve Nash， 感谢李博给我们的精彩的采访。那么我们各位网友朋友们，我们下次的巨星面对面再见。